Hi guys. I don't really want this touching my head. Okay. Hi guys. It is Friday. Crap, it's Friday. Friday came really fast. Um so it's Friday. This is my first day back on the floor since Monday. I didn't work on Tuesday. I'm probably being really repetitive, but I'll use this clip because I'll be able to like summarize what's happened over the past couple of days. So I did not work on Monday. I'm sorry. Start over. I did work on Monday. I did not work on Tuesday. On Wednesday and Thursday, I worked, but I was sitting as a PO, which is like one-to-one with the patient, either for like safety reasons, suicide, we think they could run away, whatever. So that was my assignment for those 2 days. So I didn't get to see what was going on the floors, but I did get some insight on like some information based on overhearing. And I was, in some cases, in the right place at the right time just to hear people talking. So between Tuesday and Thursday, what I've learned, as employees, they're not checking us when we come into the hospital. My temperature has not been checked. I didn't see anybody getting checked. We're not being screened. We're just walking in as per usual. They've removed all the like lounge chairs and couches from the front lobby, so there's like no place to sit down there, not even to eat down there. You get your food, you come back up unless you're gonna like sit in the restaurant that they have. Um, they have like the velvet rope things, like guiding you from the door straight up to the sign-in desk. I believe they're scanning your ID when you come in. I think you see my shirt. If you know, then you know. But yeah, they're scanning your ID, not your worker's ID. I think like your driver's license and things like that when you come in, even though we haven't been allowing visitors since Monday. But I believe once they pass that lady in the little sanitizer section, their ID is scanned. Maybe some people are dropping off things for their family or whatever. I don't know. Um, so that's that. When I came onto the floor on Tuesday, um, I had the on Tuesday, I realized I was wrong. I walked past a door where you saw contact precautions, droplet precautions, airborne precautions, and face shield or the eye coverage required. So that door had all four of those signs. I'm not supposed to be saying this, right? Because they say something about YouTube is blocking it. I don't know. I don't care. Um, But yeah, so that was one patient on that floor when I came. So that was interesting to see that they're not being held in one separate section of the hospital. Then the room that I was sitting in with the patient, the one right next door to it, same thing. They threw up all the signs, which is crazy because if that's the case, the aide and the nurse have already been in there for the day. Even though this is like pretty much the basics of what everyone's wearing, they were already in there prior to those signs going up. Once those signs go up, no one else goes in the room besides doctors and nurses. So me as an aide, I would not have to go in there. Um, what else? So they sent someone up to collect a sample, and then they sent someone up to guide the person through how to put on the PPEs, which is personal protective equipment, how to put them on and how to take them off. So you have the gown, which is like a yellow gown. This hospital uses the washable ones, so they're reusable, which in this case is beneficial because if it was the paper ones with plastic that you throw away, we run out of those in a minute. But since it's washable, we can just send them downstairs. They do whatever disinfecting, sterilizing they do to it, and then we can reuse them, which helps in this case. They also put on a N95 mask. I couldn't put a picture. It's not like this. It looks like a duck. Those are more protective. That's what we're supposed to be wearing. We don't got that. Um, so yeah, you put on that mask. You put on the face shield that looks like a visor and then like hangs down on your face because that's all we got right now. I've seen people cover their hair. And what else did they put on? Gloves, of course, if I didn't say that. I think the most important part is coming out of the room. You're supposed to take off your gloves, wash your hands. Take off your face shield, wash your hands. Take off your gown, wash your hands. Take off your mask when you step out of the room. You don't take off the mask until you're out of the room and the door's closed behind you. Take off the mask, then you wash your hands. So the lady who was with the individual who was collecting the sample walked her through how to put it on, how to put it off, remind her. You're washing your hands like 3-4 times throughout this process. Everything you touch, you wash your hands. What else did I see on Tuesday? So I followed the patient to a procedure in the room that they were holding them. I guess afterwards, whatever. I sat through an in-service with doctors, nurses, NPs, radiology technicians, respiratory therapists. There was a bunch of people in that room, and basically what she was walking her through was the same thing that I had saw the person do upstairs, about how to put on the PPEs, how to take them off. Um, Unfortunately, reiterating, if you have this, you got one for the week. Reminding them, like I said before to someone else, taking this mask and putting it under your chin while you're doing whatever defeats the whole purpose, because the outside of this mask is protecting you from whatever you don't want to come in contact with. The minute I move it down and I touch it, now it's on my hands, because this is considered dirty and contaminated. Now it's on my hands, and then you're breathing, it's right underneath your chin. So you're going to end up breathing in everything that's on the outside of the mask, which is what you're trying to protect yourself from. Don't wear your mask underneath your face. Just keep it on. If you're taking it off, you're taking it off from right here. You can, because we have to keep it for a week, I take it off from right there. I might like straighten it out from the sides and then fold it in a paper towel, because I never got the paper bag they said they were going to give us, but whatever. So that's that. Speaking of mask, so they are still saying that you need one mask for the whole week. I've had 3 masks so far this week, because like I said, I'm a floater, so I'll go to any floor. I don't have like one specific home unit. So when I came in today, I just told them the other one I had was dirty, and I took another one. So this one is brand new. So, and I'm not coming tomorrow. So, still one. I overheard actually yesterday the educators talking on my way out the building, saying it's ridiculous and it's not sanitary, because if this is meant to be disposable, and you're saying if I touch the outside it's contaminated, what sense does it make for me to keep one mask for the entire week? But that's what they said. Right now I'm sitting in an empty patient room. I'll come back in a little bit to update you guys on that, because I am still working. So me disappearing for like 6 minutes, I'm about to just go check and then find someplace else to sit down and then come back with more information. Okay, so I'm multitasking. So what else happened? On Wednesday, I came in, I sat with the patient. What disturbed me about this is, so I'm in the room for 12 hours, right? So I'm just supposed to be with that one person the whole time. I'm in the room, and this dude is sweating profusely. Like, he's sweating through his clothes. Like, through his whole pillowcase behind him was wet. His forehead was drenched. So I'm like, you know, what's going on with this guy? On top of that, this nigga is coughing. He's coughing. It wasn't that bad at the beginning of the day, but as the day progressed, like, I was like, something is not right. He is coughing his lungs out. He's sweating profusely, and it's not a person who communicates. So he's unable to communicate, I should say. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? You got me sitting in this room. Like, this isn't doing nothing to me if this guy's, even though I'm wearing gloves all the time in the room, I have my own box of gloves. I probably went through a whole box in a day, because everything I do, I take them off, because I'm not going to sit there, touch my phone with the same, it's just nasty. So I did not feel like there was any sense of urgency to check and see. God forbid this man actually is ill and is positive for whatever they're testing him from. You got me sitting in that room. Figure it out. Like, do it quick and fast and in a hurry. What? But anyway, so there was no sense of urgency. Apparently they felt like it was not that, so they didn't even test him for it. So I should go back and walk past the room just to make sure. But they didn't test him for it. They said he was fine. Probably like pneumonia or something like that, which is another thing. I feel like my senses are like heightened during like this time, where I'm like, okay, well, you coughing, you sneezing, you got a fever, you suspect. Which, seriously, some people might just have seasonal allergies. Some people could just have some sort of other like infection or whatever the case might be. But I'm trying to be hella careful. That's number 1 and 2. What else? Oh, what else? So I came to work today, and apparently, like, there are units that are empty. So I know they're doing a lot of discharges. I overheard a doctor come, and he was like, this particular patient that he had went through whatever they went through. He does not want them to be here. If that person gets it, not likely that they will survive. So they're sending home people, and they're emptying units. So I think one of the units upstairs completely open. I don't know if it's like both sides of it, or if it's just like one section of it. But the floor that I'm on today, it's a whole side that's empty. I came in this morning, we only got 17 patients, which is a it's rare. I've never seen that happen. I've seen it where there were me, myself, on my assignment have had 19 people because we were understaffed for quite a few hours until they finally sent someone. So for us to have 17 people and then 3 aides to split it up on, it's a relatively light day. But they're doing that because they're expecting people to be coming. I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're just not able to put them all in one section. That's probably not going to be possible. But we'll see. So far, that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll come back. But I'm about to keep working later. Alrighty, my day is done. I don't know why it's so bright outside today, but yeah, my day is done. It was a very chill day because I only had 17 patients on the entire unit that I was working on. So I only had 4 to 6 people at any point of the day, which wasn't bad, which I guess is a plus because they're discharging people like left and right, emptying out entire units, preparing for people to come. I heard there were 2 people in the ICU this morning who came in with it. Other than that, there was a room on my floor. Once again, the thing that I don't understand, we start off the day with regular people, right? Regular people. Halfway throughout the day, they start putting signs on the door, oh, we want to rule out this and rule out that. Why are we waiting until the middle of the day to do that? People have already been in that room. If that person has some sort of infectious disease that's contagious, it's already been on somebody's scrubs or whatever, and they've already spread it. It's too late. My thing is, why don't on admission we run testing? Why not as soon as the people come we test them to see if they have anything, just to be safe? But I guess not everybody's thinking that way. The problem is we're being too reactive and not proactive. That's how it got to where it's at right now. I guess I'll finish out my day here. My watch is off. It's about after 8. It's been a long day. I feel like slow days are the worst because of the fact that we didn't have that many patients today. The day kind of dragged along. I don't know. Whichever one. The day moved really slowly. But I told you guys about us wearing a mask thing, keeping the same mask for 5 days. I told you guys about people popping up left and right that they want to test. I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to put it in there, but I said before, we are being too reactive instead of proactive, which is not helping the spread of things. People are kind of losing their patience in a way, but we're doing the best that we can. It's not easy to do this. I feel like the job is not necessarily hard. The job is not necessarily hard, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I'm kind of really sacrificing my own health for someone else. Like, at some point, I'm going to have to go into a room with a person who's known to have COVID. That's not easy. It's not an easy pill to swallow. Low-key, like, as much as I enjoy what I'm doing, I'm like, it would have been nice for me to be in a nice little office. Everybody would have been locked down. I would have been at home eating mango slices and drinking tea. Good, like vacation for 2 weeks, because that's what's happening. But we'll see. I don't think I have anything else left to say. So be blessed, be safe, be responsible. Don't panic. Remember, we don't operate under fear. Be productive. For you guys who have all this opportunity and time to be at home, do something that when we sit and we complain, I don't have enough time to do da-da-da-da. Well, now you have the time to do da-da-da-da. You have the time to do some more devotion. You have the time to get back in your word. You have the time to write your book. You got the time to exercise at home. You can go outside and do solitary exercise, as the mayor said. But yeah, I'm rambling. I'm going to go inside now. It's beautiful outside, by the way. Enjoy it. I feel like I could just come outside and sit out here for a little bit, but I'm probably going to get in bed. Going to go inside, because I am home. Take a shower and get in bed. Be blessed, be safe. Love y'all. Deuces.